So I've just been to Thai massage. I go there often now, and they kind of it's kind of like between deep tissue and a normal massage, and they kind of twist you in all these positions and that. And what come to me today is I've been going there for a few weeks, and I remember the first time I went in there, and I've abused my body for years. Not a lot of sleep, not a lot of repair, not a lot of recovery physically. And so she's kneading with her elbows, with her hands, with her like knees and like feet and stuff like that, and it was agonizing. And because I was so tight, do you know what I mean? I was so tight, and there's a lot of oohs, ahs, stop. And I remember her saying to me the first time, that makes me sound really weak, but yeah, it's really painful because it's all knotted. And I remember her saying to me like, it needs to be done, something like that. I'm paraphrasing it, but it's kind of like it needs to be done. And I've been going there, and when I know she's about to push on something and I can start feeling the pain, she spends ages on it, so she knows where the tightness is. She knows what needs to be done to get rid of that tightness, which is causing pain. And I've got back problems, and for years I've been using back straps, heat pads, ibuprofen, deep heat, fucking Tiger Balm, everything like that, focusing on my back. And what she's been doing is focusing on my legs and my shoulders and stuff like that. And it just comes to me today that I knew for a fact it's my back. I know for a fact it's my back, because that's where the pain is. And I went to see a professional who knows everything about like the anatomy and that, and the muscles and everything, and it wasn't that. Do you know what I mean? Basically, what I'm trying to get at is I didn't know what was wrong with me, and I went to see someone that did. And I've been going there recently, so I've been making time to go there recently, and slowly but surely she's kneading in the same places where they're still knotted, but they're not as bad, and it's not as painful no more. And then when something else comes up and something else is quite tight, she knows straight away. I don't have to tell her, but she starts working on that because she knows what she's doing. And even at sometimes I know she's about to push on something in a part of my back, and I make a little but it don't hurt. Do you know what I mean? And it's because my experience has told me that that's gonna hurt. Do you know what I mean? So I'm prepared and ready for it. My mind says I'm prepared and ready for it. And just got me thinking, this woman knows everything about my body, like not my personal body. She knows everything about muscles and that, and she knows that it's painful, but it needs to be done. And the point I want to get across is, so this woman knows about my muscles. She knows what needs to be done. She knows it's going to be painful, but she does it anyway because she knows it's good for me. And it got me thinking, how much more does my creator know about me? He created me. So God created me, and he knows every single thing about me. And when I'm in a bit of pain and stuff like that, he knows what he needs to do so we can kind of alleviate that pain, get rid of it. And the only way that's going to happen is by making time for God, asking for him. I don't even pray for specifics no more because I don't really know what I need. But what's come to me is like an epiphany, is the more time I make for God, the more he can work on me. And sometimes I think, why are you doing this? Why am I here? Why is that happening? This shouldn't be happening. You should be doing this. And just goes to show, do you know what I mean? With this woman, with my body, and with God, I don't know what I need. I only know what I think I only think I know what I need, but it's really what I want. Do you know what I mean? Fix me because I know everything. And I leave it to the professionals in there, and don't have back pain no more. Not wearing a back strap no more. I do stretches and stuff like that because I know it's good for me, because it's being advised by the professional. And how much more does God know about me, seeing how he created me? And the Bible says that God doesn't make mistakes, and pain is necessary for growth, and pain is necessary for repair and recovery. And yeah, it kind of made me smile when I was in there, because some stuff in my life is quite painful, and I'm going through some stuff which is quite painful, but I'm making time for God in prayer, meditation, and I'm kind of just leaving it to the professional now. And the more that I'm not trying to be so independent and know it all, the more I just let go, the more growth I seem to be receiving. But if I didn't go to this this massage place, I'd still be walking around like a 90-year-old, agonising pain, thinking about my future, thinking I've got to get out of what I'm doing. Went to a professional, made time. Even today I was going to go to work, back's hurting, head's hurting, struggling a bit with my alcoholism and that. So what I did today is self-love. Didn't go to work today, didn't choose money, I chose self-love. And I woke up a little bit later, had a bit of a rest, a bit of meditation indoors, went to a meeting, listened to the honesty and the reality of what I suffer with, shared a bit back of some of my experience, had a bit of fellowship with people that know what I think, how I think and how I feel. Then I went to a place for my physical recovery. But none of that would have been possible if I didn't surrender to the fact that there is a loving God that knows what's best for me, doesn't make mistakes. Even when I don't think that he's working, he's working. There's a song by that as well, it's a worship song, it's fantastic, Waymaker. So yeah, I'm rambling on. But I think I'm making these videos more for me than anyone else, because I need to be going back and looking at them, because I've got an incredibly short memory. And I need to remind myself that I don't know what's best for me, but there is one that does. And I fly the flag high for God, for Jesus, because he changed my life. I say that a lot because it's the truth. I'd be lying if I said it weren't. My partner couldn't help me. My daughter couldn't help me. Doctors and that couldn't help me. This is only my experience. It might help for someone else, but it didn't help me. Going to the gym didn't help me. I just got loads of ego and started wearing tighter tops and doing my hair, and ironing my vests. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. Moral to this story, I guess, with my own experiences, there's someone out there that knows me better than me, got the best intentions for me and always wants me to succeed. But I need to let go and hold on, really. And it's going to be painful. Of course it's going to be painful. I've got to face stuff that's hurting me. I've got to face stuff that's all knotted up. Like that masseuse, needs out the knots. The God's just untangling all the mess right now in my soul. I'm definitely not the person I was before I met Jesus. He's always been there. I was just too ignorant, or no, I wouldn't say ignorant. I just thought I knew better myself. I thought I was alright. And what I learned is running my own race. Is if I would have tried getting this when someone told me this before, I wouldn't have got it. Do you know what I mean? I needed to be completely out of options, completely out of ideas, completely with all my heart knew that I couldn't do it no more. And then there's a little spiritual door, and it's Jesus, and he says, "Do you want a hand?" And since then it's been completely different. Yeah. So if you're going through some stuff, you haven't got to go through it alone. There is people that can help you, but then there's also someone else that can help you, and that's Jesus, and he can really get you out of it. And some of it might be painful, and it might be completely against your better judgment. But I'm not being funny, if you're struggling with like depression and self-pity and guilt, shame, remorse and all that, there's one that can take it all away. You get a second chance at life. Who wouldn't want that? But yeah, this video won't mean nothing to you if you still think you're alright, which is alright, because you've got to run your own race. I wouldn't try keeping up with a marathon runner that's been running for 10 years. I've got to just run at my own pace. So have you. So just maybe leave this at the back of your mind to know that when things get tough, there is one you can call on that's there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for the rest of your life, and will give you a lot more freedom than anything in this world will give you. So have a nice weekend. Love you all.